Hey guys, and today we are on chapter 6, lesson 6. After this lesson, we have one more lesson and then we are done with chapter 6. So today we're going to be learning about how to use the distributive property and to factor an expression. So to the distributive property, so to multiply a sum by a number, multiply each addend by the number outside of the parentheses. So if we see down here, we can see that we are going to take this number times that number, this number times that number, okay? I know at first this is going to be a little tricky, but please bear with me, okay? So if we look at number 1, it says find 9 times 4 and 1/3 mentally using the distributive property. I don't expect you to do this mentally, okay? So if you need to write this down, please do. I highly suggest that you do. So we are going to, first we're going to distribute it, okay? So we're going to have 9, all right? And then we're going to put times in parentheses, okay? 4 plus 1/3, okay? So the reason why we're splitting this up is because it's going to be easier to multiply each of these. Distributive means that everybody gets a piece, okay? So just like if we're at like a festival or something, or if you are at a feast with a family, everybody gets something, okay? So 9 is going to be multiplied by 4, and then 9 is also going to be multiplied by 1/3. So if you want to rewrite this out, you can. I have always done it this way though, but I will read it out in this sense. So we have 9 times 4, all right, plus 9 times 1/3, okay? So if we figure out our math, we would do 9 times 4, which is going to be 36, plus 9 times 1/3, which is going to be 3, all right? And then 36 plus 3 is going to give us 39, okay? So again, when you are doing the distributive property, and on your homework, okay, it's going to ask you on your homework how to do this. You are just going to do 9 on the outside, okay, whatever that number is, all right? Split up that second number, all right? All right, so let's continue on. So we have used the distributive property to rewrite 2 parentheses x plus 3. So what we're going to do now is we are going to distribute everything. So we are going to take 2 and then distribute it to the x. So we're going to multiply it by the x, and then we're going to also give it to the 3. So 2 times x is 2x, plus 2 times 3 is going to be 6. Whenever you are distributing, you are always multiplying, okay? So you are going to take, so I will show you again step by step what I did. All right, so I'm taking 2 times x, and then I'm taking 2 times 3. All right, so I would write 2 times x is 2x, right, plus 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay, everybody gets a piece. That's the best thing about distributive property. Everybody gets a piece, right? Example 3 is going to be on page 487. So Fran is making a pair of earrings and a bracelet for 4 friends. The pair of earring uses 4.5 centimeters of wire, and each bracelet uses 13 centimeters. Write 2 equivalent expressions to find the total that you need, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to, it would be like 4, and then we would have times 4.5, because that's our bracelets, right? Plus 13. Okay, so if we are going to use the distributive property, so then we would break this up even more. So we would say 4 times 4.5 plus 4 times 13. Okay, so one portion of this is going to be for the earrings. Okay, this is for the earrings. This is for the bracelet. All right. So then if we figure this out, we would do 4 times 4.5, which is going to give us 18, all right, plus 4 times 13, which is then going to give us 52. 18, is it 52? Yep, 18 times 52 is going to give us 70, okay? So we're going to use 70 centimeters of wire, it looks like. Okay, split it up, all right? Step 1, split it up. Step 2, multiply, okay? Please let me know if this is confusing. I would love to hear from you guys. All right, so now we need to go to example 4, which is also on page 487. So we are going to factor 12 plus 8, okay? So when we do these, we are going to think of greatest common factors, okay? So a greatest common factor that I could think of off the top of my head between 12 and 8 would be 4, okay? So 4 times what is going to give us 12? 4 times 3 will give us 12, okay? And then plus, all right, so we took 4 away, right? 12 divided by 4 is going to give us 3. 8 divided by 4 is going to be 2, okay? So now we're going to take 4 times 3, 4 times 2. All right? That is all we are doing. That is how you do the distributive property when you are factoring an expression. All right. Another example that I can do is 9 plus 21. Okay, so if we look at this, we're going to say that factors of 9 would be 3 and 3. 21 could be 3 and 7. Okay, so we're going to put 3 on the outside. So 3, we took 3 away from both of these. All right, so 21 divided by 3 is going to give us 7 left. And then 9 divided by 3 is going to give us 3. So 3 times 3 would be 9, right? And then we have 3 times 7, which would be 21. So then we would do that, okay? All right, last example, which is on page 488. We're almost done. All right, 488, we have factor 3x plus 15. So 3x and 15, they both can have a 3 in them. All right, so we'll take the 3 out, okay? So we took 3 out of 3x, and we're taking 3 out of 15, which will then give us 5. All right, so now we're going to do, all right, so now what's left over is we have our x is left over plus our 5 is left over, okay? Which then when we multiply it out, we will get our same number, okay? Another example that I can do real quick is 16 plus 4x. Okay, so a greatest common factor between 16 and 4 would definitely be 4. So I'm going to put 4 on my outside. So 4 divided by 4 is going to just give me our x left, which would be 1. There's an invisible 1 in front of the x, okay? So it'd just be x. And then we have 16 divided by 4, which will also give us 4 again. So I would do 4 left over plus x, because that's what's left over. And so I would do 4 times 4 plus x. Right? One more for this one. We have 36x plus 30. Right? So a greatest common factor between 36 and 30 would be 6. All right, so I'm going to leave 6 on the outside. So if I do 36 divided by 6, that will give me 6 left over, and then I have to bring my x with me. And then I have 30 divided by 6, which is going to be 5 left over. So then I would have 30 times 6x plus 5. All right, I know these can be confusing. Please let me know if you need help with anything. You can always reach me at my email. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching.